Alright, this is going to be another playthrough of Combat Mission Final Blitzkrieg. Last time I did an actual set battle that someone else had created. I played as the Americans and had a major victory there, but this one's just a custom battle. I'm going to be the Germans in the defense of the Americans attacking. I basically have two overstrength companies of grenadiers and about 6 vehicles. So I got 3 Pz 75mm long barrels with plenty of HE and AP. Those are just well-rounded Pz. Then I got some Lynx tanks. They're light tanks that have a 20mm autocannon. They're good for mopping up infantry. For this defense, I'm just going to be kind of a fluid defense where I don't have foxholes or artillery pieces, but I did get a shit ton of medium mortars, 81mm mortars, and quite a few extra MG42s. Plus some of my grenadiers come naturally with panzers, so 88mm, pretty much German equivalent of a rocket or bazooka. So I've got 1 major objective, 2 minimum smaller objectives. So really want to hold this city of Foy here, but I'm more than likely going to set up mostly in these 2 objectives and then keep my mortars back here to cover this objective. So defense is pretty easy. You just, as long as you set up good, you just kind of sit there and watch it go down. Alright, so here's my defense here. Basically, you got a platoon with a forward observer. Forward observer is going to be able to contact these mortars to fire anywhere on the map that they can see. So I got a platoon of grenadiers kind of just sealing up this whole left flank, just in case they just come through these trees with a bunch of infantry. Another platoon of infantry here. 2 machine guns covering down like this whole center area. 2 MG42 teams. I'm just going to keep all my tanks in the center and just kind of react to their attack. So kind of still them away. And then I got 1, 2, 3 more platoons kind of spread out. Got MG42s watching this whole flank once they cross this river. And of course I got all these mortars. So they've got a shit ton of 81mm mortars, but once they run out, they've all got rifles and machine guns, and they'll be able to just occupy the objective, hold this strong. So I assume the Americans are probably going to open up with some preemptive artillery striking, but they should be attacking from around here somewhere. Once again, I'm probably going to be doing Alt-T, which is going to shift how the trees appear in the foliage, just because it makes it easier for me to see. So you'll notice that every once in a while. Alright, well, got some German casualties on the first turn. So we had some real heavy shit fall into the center here, some howitzers or something, then some medium mortars scattering. You can see they open up a smoke barrage as well. So this is, you can play this game in real time or 60-second intervals called We Go. So I always play the We Go sign. If you see flashing like this, that means he's took a casualty, so he's pinned down, he's already lost a man, this guy's wounded. Let's just go ahead and spot on. Jesus. All right. Well, I saw there was like an enemy machine gunner in this area somewhere. I'm I'm just gonna leave everyone as is. Hope my tanks don't get hit up there. Those were just spot rounds, so there's gonna be more coming. Damn. Jeez, this guy's getting tore up. Lost another guy, 2 guys wounded. Worst thing in there is I lost my radio guy. This is a forward observer. He can call in mortars like it's no issue. But I lost my radio out of there. Just lost my commander for the squad too. Shit's getting real. Tell them all to hide here. Oh, lost my anti-tank as well. That's great. Jesus. I normally don't ever move anyone out of a barrage because once they stand up, that's when they really get mutilated by the shrapnel. But I'm going to see if I can't run one platoon or one squad and my platoon headquarters down there. Jeez, they're throwing some heavy shit at us. I don't even know if that was an airplane or what that was. Jesus. So got some serious enemy infantry coming through this tree line here. Already up to here. This is where they shelled, so they're going to come pouring through here. I need to start adjusting. I think that might be aircraft dropping huge bombs. Alright, so just more movement spotted in these trees, which they just slammed the shit out of this platoon over here, so makes sense. shit, my boys are just running right in the middle of the road. Alright, so what I did there is I had a platoon watching this area. There's a squad that I just pulled back to replace this MG42 that I pulled out of this building. Put the MG42 on the PZ4, got the Lynx, or they're also known as PZ2s, I believe. Yep, PZ2L. So I'm going to drive these down here, reinforce this flank, move these men into position if in case they try to funnel down this tree line. But as soon as they hit around here, I'm going to start calling a mortar mission on them. Get my mortars dropping right here on this tree line. Hopefully just be an American meat grinder. We'll see how it works out though. Had these guys moving down here hoping that they'd trim this, but they're just fucking going right out in the middle of the road. Just Americans everywhere. Ooh, fuck. Right at the last minute. Damn, dude. Shrapnel from that went this far and killed the guy in the squad. Completely destroyed this fucking Lynx too. All but one of its crew. Those are definitely airplanes. They're fucking heat-seeking my vehicles here. Jesus, man. Here we go. Some crowds opening up here. I just called in pretty large mortar order in this area, so hopefully there's some still here when it arrives. There you go, that's them calling in the order. Well, I am going to cut this video here and pick up, and we'll see what these German mortars do. They just keep fucking spattering me with American, I believe is American airstrikes, probably. Unless these are some of these were definitely mortars, but some of this, especially on this Lynx over here, seems pretty accurate, like bomber fire.